At 120 pounds, Bedford Lenox sending out Jared Hensley, a senior, ranked 4th in Class 2A, finished 5th at state at 120 pounds. And he is battling against Southeast Warren's Bryce Hall. It is official. Tech Fall, 17-1 the final score. Cassidy of Martinsdale St. Mary's is the champion at 106 pounds, so congrats to him. Bryce Hall, a freshman, he is ranked 5th at 113 pounds, wrestling at 120 here today, facing off against a senior. Freshman versus senior. See how the experience plays out for Hensley wearing gold. And he's going to get a quick takedown there. 30 seconds into the match, and he leads it 2-0.
Yeah, I believe Hensley might have been he have an upset win over a ranked wrestler in the semis.
I wouldn't call it an upset. He's ranked 4th in Class 2A at 120 pounds, but we can take a look at the bracket just to make sure. But he's got himself in a good spot here against the freshman, Bryce Hall.
Yeah, he had a nice takedown. He's looking to run a wrist and a half here. And Hall's doing a good job of fighting them hands here as he looks to come up with that hand control.
Yeah, Hensley was the top seed in the tournament at this weight class. And showing why here in the early going in a ranked matchup between these two. And he's trying to get some back points here. It's just trying to get that leverage, and the freshman Hall doing a good job of keeping his base wide. The final at 126 pounds going on. Southeast Warren's Brady Kiner taking on Sherman Hayes of East Union. Kiner, a ranked wrestler as well. Ranked 2nd at 120 pounds, wrestling at 126 here in the early going this season. Keep you updated on that. He leads it 2-0, does Kiner. 30 seconds left here on mat number 2. And kind of rolling through there. Trying to stand up here is Hall, but Hensley says nuh-uh.
Yeah, Hensley's doing just a great job of staying behind the arms there, controlling the wrists of Hall, really making it tough for him to even get to his feet. And he's worked a couple cross wrist rolls into a tilt position. He hasn't quite picked up any back points, but he's doing a great job on top. You can tell he's real good on top, and he's real comfortable. He'll get a little high every now and again, but he does a great job of staying behind them arms.
That is the end of the first period. 2-0 is the score.
Yeah, there's nothing more frustrating for a wrestler to get rode out. I'll tell you right now, you set an example of how the match is going to go. You get an early takedown and a ride out, and really puts pressure on that opponent who's behind.
Hall won the flip. He defers to the third period, and Hensley wants to be in the down position and referee's position to start the second. He's immediately trying to squirm out of it and get the escape point, and it looks like he will. Good job by Hall.
Get that toe to the mat. He did a great job getting that toe to the mat. He had a nice little switch into a sit-out position, and he controlled that hand, posted it to the mat, came up to his feet, picked up the one escape. That's textbook, just how you're taught. And he's going to look to get right back on the offense here on their feet. Slide-by attempt on the edge of the mat, misses. It's a great, warded off. Nice job by Hall warding that off. It was a nice slide-by attempt, and they're going to go out of bounds here.
3-0 the score, 1:32 left, second period. If you're wondering, in the 126-pound match, Brady Kiner of Southeast Warren leads East Union's Sherman Hayes 6-1 here late in the first period. 6-2 now. Keep an eye on that one as well. Still in neutral position here on mat number 2. Nearing the out-of-bounds line, they'll bring it back to the middle. And you can tell here, Hensley, the senior, he knows these kind of matches. It's just his second match this season because of the injury that Johnny caught up with him earlier this year, or this afternoon. But Bryce Hall, a freshman, no slouch, 12-1 to start his freshman campaign and into the IA Wrestle rankings, the second week of the rankings as well.
Yeah, absolutely. You can tell Hensley is definitely the more aggressor here. He's going forward. He's controlling most of the ties. And Hall's just having real good times even getting past the head-hands defense here of Jared Hensley. And this might be early in the season for him coming off an injury, but he's looking in mid-season form here as he controls another ranked wrestler, Bryce Hall. And if Hall wants to get back in this match, he's going to have to be able to move Hensley and create some angles. He can't just drop straight in on shots like that. You got to be able to push, pull, move him, create some angles here to really get in on some good shots and look to finish.
33 seconds to go in the second period. They'll move it back to the middle as nothing really being accomplished here. Hall will have choice of position to begin the third period. Hensley did finish 5th at state.
Yeah, there's a great slide by.
There's 2 more. It's 5-0 quickly here for the senior Hensley. As mentioned, finished 5th at state at 120 pounds last year in 2A.
Yeah, and he stacked him up.
Yeah, he does. He's got back points. And Hall's going to have to fight out of this with everything he's got.
Wow, that's a great move right there to stack him up. And then he gets
the
fall.
Wow. 351, and that is your champion at 120 pounds. Bedford Lenox's Jared Hensley, the senior, defeats Bryce Hall of Southeast Warren.